Hi guys, it's Sadie, and I am very happy with these things. I finally. Okay, so as you know, I purchased one of these along. I purchased one of these, and the lights just worked. So, um, they're surface mount, and you can see in there. Um, I'm sorry I didn't make it. I didn't make it with the video because I'm just having so much problems just getting the camera right, and then I like go off on all these tangents and I don't pay attention, and it's horrible. But all this surface mount I had to do, and the first one was $9.99, and that was at on Amazon. So I got that first one, and I usually when I order kits, I order two of them, especially if they're. This is so cool. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, it plays a little song. I have it. This is hooked up to this oscilloscope right there. Um, yeah, it's so much easier if I just show you guys stuff. Yes, I'm holding the tablet. It's a tablet. I know. I infinitely complain about my setup. So you can imagine me toiling away doing all the surface mount on there. So I purchased it for $9. I'll try to make this fast. This is another problem. These videos are just too long. I gotta get. I'm not gonna edit it, so I gotta get a little snappier with it. I gotta get a little faster with it. Okay, so yeah, I purchased the first one off Amazon for $9.99. It came. The lights worked on it, but the speaker didn't. And I did all kinds of stuff to try to retouch those. But like, look at all that stuff in there. I'll show you this sheet with it. So, just if you're OCD, this is going to power that, and it likes a lot of current. And then this is going to power this thing. It's just a USB. I'm sorry, I'm not in focus. And then this is for the light there. So here's the workstation. And you see in there, I made chili. You guys. I made chili. But it's like, who's going to want to, like, look at this while I'm trying to make it? And I had a mental breakdown because I was trying to use. I figured what I was doing wrong is, like, it's so small there that I was like, well, I'll use this soldering iron, but it wasn't getting hot enough. And I ended up getting mad and smashing it into the table and breaking the tip off of it because it wasn't getting hot enough, and it was just annoying. And then the fumes were going right in my face. I have the window open. It's the middle of the night. It's the middle of the night and night on. You can hear the cars going by, but you know that if you guys watch some of my stuff, you know that I check the carbon monoxide. Like, I check the carbon monoxide, so I have the window open, but then it's nice at night. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just gotta shut. This is just terrible. I'm sorry. Um, so I leave the window open, but if it's during the day, cars are constantly going by there, and then it's like, I shut the window, and it's like, okay, I'll just show you this stuff. I don't know why I try to explain everything. This is the problem. I guess. Okay, but yeah. So here was the setup, and I need to make it better. Like there's another table out there. So this table is too tall and narrow. It's not a good work table because I need like a bar stool to sit at this. And I don't like this table because it's junked up, but it's I don't like the background of this. So there's another wooden table out there, and I need to get the other wooden table, and then I can sit down at the chair and work and just have that cleared off and then get stuff out here. Okay, all right, I'm gonna make this short. But look at how cool that is. Okay, I'm not getting everything in focus. So, and then, okay, I want to tell you, okay, let's, yeah, so I'll show you that. Let's just try to stay focused. Okay. Yeah, I really like this. This is fun. Where's the switch? There's a little switch here. So it will play a song. They kind of do random stuff, and I don't know. Why won't you play the song now? Okay, so I'm sorry, but here's the data sheet for it. So yeah, component listing is there's the U1, and that's there's two. I should probably take. Yeah, I can show you guys. You guys can figure this out. You're smart. I'm not in focus there. Okay, so yeah, you can see right there the U1 and U4 are the two on the right and left that are medium sized, and then the I'm sorry, U1. The parameter for the SOP 16 is the one in the middle, the big one. No, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, those two are the same. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so there's 4 ICs. 2 of them are identical. So the VKD10 4BC, which is U2 and U3, are. See, I just cannot do this. I'm sorry. These videos are horrible. Those are those 2. Who cares? I just, it's just, I've been up all night. I'm sorry. I've been up all night. I'm off my hormones. I just feel so weird. Yeah, I'm hoping that on Monday that it's warm and I can fix my car and get a job. Okay, so yeah, that's really cool. So I did get the other one to work. Let's just get to the points. I should list these points. Okay, so yeah, so I did get the one that wasn't working, which is this one right here. I'm trying to hold the tablet. I'm sorry. Yeah, and I soldered these leads on there. But yeah, I got the other one working, and they kind of work just kind of differently. So I did get the one that didn't work to work. There it goes. They just randomly do stuff, but I think if you isn't that beautiful? It's a little late for the holidays. These are really bright, and like I said, it was $9.99 on Amazon, the first one, and then when I went to reorder, it was only $4.99. I mean, all that for $4.99. But I think that people are getting a headache trying to solder all those surface mount parts. Like it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. And oh yeah, here we're gonna try to save the video a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I did want to tell you that if you do get it, you can see that I soldered these two on there so I could put hook it up to the oscilloscope or a better speaker, because it comes with these little guys. I mean, I could hook it up to those speakers or my other bigger speaker thing. Where is it? I don't know. Okay, so oh sorry, I'm burping. Yeah, so I used the glue gun there, and yeah, it's so they're kind of fun. And I mean, if you have the patience to do it, and then oh yeah, here, let me get to the point. Sorry, get to the point. We're gonna wrap it up. I know I value your time. Okay, so yeah, I was trying to use this one, and what's this rated at? But it wasn't getting hot enough. I can't even find I was trying to find the view. Okay, so it wasn't even getting hot enough. So I got really frustrated with it, but it had a really small, fine thing, tip on it. And then I have some other tips. This is the most frustrating thing, and I know that, like, I have, like, so many of these different tips but they just don't seem to go to the right ones, and it's really frustrating when the problem I probably have is I order stuff off Amazon. I should order stuff off DigiKey or Mouser, and it will, they'll link the parts up that you need to get the replacement. But I want to tell you that if you ever see one of these, this seems like it was too big to do all the surface mount. Here's one of the surface mount pieces, you guys. You know what surface mount stuff is. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. So there's a ton of those on there. So this isn't usually the stuff that I try to do here, especially with this guy. But I made it work. But this gets nice and hot. And if you ever get one of these, I don't know where I got it, but this is a champion. I have used this tip so much, and it still isn't. Now, at the end of the day, when I'm done, I'll, put it in there and then tin it. It's not tin. Or, I'll put that on it. I'm almost out of solder. Look at this. I've had this for so long. Okay, so I'm sorry it's going so long, but let me tell you, yeah, I'm really happy with this, and I think what would be cool is to kind of get in to connect some wires to there, to like look up look up these and see how it's working and get a schematic for it. Okay, I guess you could probably get. Oh, yes, yeah. I'm installation manual. See, I'm terrible. I'm one of those people that throws away the manual, and you could probably say I threw the manual away to life, and just am like, yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I don't need any advice. I'm just gonna go for it. So, yeah. So if you guys can see that, maybe here I'll zoom in on that, and you can look at it. So it has these two songs in there: "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" and "Ode to Joy." And I think there's some way to turn it on and turn it off and get it to play the other song, just by doing some kind of combination or something. But it would all be explained in the manual that I never looked at. Because, um, I mean, it's pretty much says what you had to do here. So the most challenging thing was those SMD0805 capacitors, C3 through 10. Those were so small. So I haven't done a lot of surface mount stuff, but I'd use the tweezers. So what I would do is put a little, I'd hit this, then put a little tiny bit of solder on there, then put it on the pad, then get this. This is why I couldn't make a video out of it, because I would get so frustrated trying to go on tangents and try to focus on that. I had to really focus on this. So I would, get that, put a little solder on it, put it on the pad, then put this into position, and then get it, once you solder that one side, and I found that with the ICs, is once I would just kind of get the, doing some more music, I like to hook up to the oscilloscope. See, oh, look at that. Look at that. It's just, look how sensitive it is. Oh, that's not even like hooked up to power. That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, so, and another thing that was challenging was these lights too, because they had the contacts under them, and those have a little notch. Obviously those had to be positioned, the little notches are all identical. And it was easy to get these caps on there. But as far as getting, I put, here I'll just try to tell you guys. We'll just try to wrap it up. I'm sorry. Maybe you're at work and you can just it's Friday. It's Friday. It's early in the morning. I've just been listening to the BBC or Bloomberg as doing this. But I wish I could have taken you along for it, but it would have been, 2-hour video or something, and I value your time. It's I can barely sit through. I think TikTok and Instagram have ruined me too, because I can't. I can't sit through the stuff that I used to. So I imagine you're in the same boat. So I'll try to make these faster. I don't want to do a bunch of jump cuts and stuff to edit this. So I'm gonna have to just get faster. So, yeah. Okay, so what I want to tell you, but there's so much stuff I want to tell you guys. So that's why if I make the video and it's an hour long where I'm soldering, I can talk about all this stuff, and then I'm trying to fit it all into. It's been 19 minutes. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up real fast, and have a good Friday. And then I'm gonna show you. I want to show you the next kit I want to do. I have it over there. Okay, we're gonna do it real fast. Real fast. We got to bring it in. Okay. So, yeah, you just solder that pin right there on that corner, and then I hit the other corner, and then the other corner, and then I would just go through, and for using this, it looks like you might say Sadie, that doesn't look that great, but it's electrically sound. But I was using this big thing on it, so it's like a challenge to use. God, I can't. This tablet is so weird because I'm okay. So I was using this tip. So I was using. Okay, and then let's show you guys real quick what we're gonna do for the next time. And this, I'll try to, if I have enough energy, I'll stay on. Okay, here's the next thing I want to do. Okay, it's this that I showed you guys. This swing, and I made a video asking if you guys would like that, and I ended up ordering it a while ago. And then I kind of got afraid to make it because it's really in pieces. And of course, so it has like hall sensors in it. It's supposed to swing around and there's lights. It looks really cool if I can get it to work. So what do we got in there? Another Amazon project. Maybe I should just look up that thing. So it has a hall sensor, must be placed above the meadow, and then like it has this big coil in there, so it swings it around. It has it has this thing, this long thing, and it has magnets on it. So it has this electromagnet, and then it has the hall sensor. I'm sorry my voice is so deep. I'm, off the female hormones, so I just can't afford that. So it really makes my voice deeper. It's horrible. It's actually, it's really bad. It's the hormones. It's all the hormones. It's terrible. It's terrible. It really changes the way my whole personality or something. It's horrible. I hate it. But I still want to make videos, and we'll just pretend that stuff doesn't exist. Okay. So yeah, it has the two. That's a very popular one. If you guys know, yes, you know. The 8050 transistor is a very popular one. A diode, this hall sensor, that's a really cool thing. But I think this would be really awesome because it has lights that go, and then it swings around, and then it uses that coil to bounce the magnet, and it swings around in a circle. But it would be awesome to hook up the oscilloscope to it and maybe even put some kind of music to it. Like hook it up. So, I know, I'm just crazy. But you could make it, since I have so many music things, like this one, you guys have seen this one, this music thing, that I could maybe make it so as it came around, it could hit some notes or something, or even on that one. Okay, so happy holidays. Thank you for watching. We're going to try to get it better. I just need to focus on just trying to do some better, or just make the videos and not go off on tangents, and just try to make them and make it as fast as I can. But I want to show you guys the soldering, so maybe I can get it all together. But look at it. This looks like a because it's just, I don't know. What's so weird about stuff like this is sometimes the stuff like that thing looked really simple, and I thought it was really simple, but it was a lot more difficult. But this looks like just a bag of, it looks too complicated, but it might be really easy. It's always like that. See, it's the journey, it's the fun, and I do this so you don't have to. It's a Dr. Gregor line. I do all this so you don't have to. But thank you for watching, and have a great Friday. And I'll try to just focus on when I do get the projects get the projects going, because I have the 400 volt charger that I was making. I'll show you that real quick. I want to just have, I'm sorry, I'm making you dizzy. Or maybe you're just listening to this. Where is it? Yeah, this 400 volt capacitor thing. Yeah, yeah. So when in the future, I want to just have a project and make it and go all the way to it's done, and then go on to another thing, because I think people just randomly blow through my channel, and it's there's no cohesiveness, and it's like sometimes the videos can just stand on their own. You know, I run into people's videos, it's like they're in the middle of a project and it can just stand on its own, but I want to have a little more cohesiveness, because that will be add a little value to it. I still have a microwave that my boyfriend's bothering me to take apart that I got, but I have all these ideas of testing the voltage and running it, because the microwave does work. It's just kind of like rusty or something, or I don't know what was wrong with it. The light doesn't work. But I wanted to test the voltage, but I don't, it would not be good to start taking apart the microwave and putting it on here. And then the last time I took apart the microwave was on the bathroom floor. So, okay. All right. Sorry, you guys. All right, have an awesome Friday. I'm gonna have a lot of energy, so maybe I can work on that other one, and maybe can clear off the table, and it will be a lot better. But yeah, the surface mount stuff is fun. I recommend this. It's so cheap. I think it's so cheap because it's not a lot of people are. I don't think it's selling because a lot of people see all those parts and get. Yeah, I mean, it's happy holidays. Little. You gotta have the tweezers and patience, and it all works together. Okay, Super Bowl's coming up. The Oscars, or not Oscars, the Grammys are on Sunday. I got a busy weekend. I want to go on the Monon Trail this week. Okay, all right, thank you for watching. We'll get this going. I want to work on this project, my 400 volt capacitor charger. Yeah, because don't want to start projects, and I want to finish everything that I've mentioned that I'm going to do. I want to bring it to some kind of completion, or bring it to a point where I say this is the best I could do on it now. We will revisit it in some future, but get more of a conclusion about it instead of just leaving it like this. And I think I haven't worked on this like in a year. Okay. And I want to start painting too. Okay, happy holidays, bye guys.